I won't hate them. No, never. I love them. They are my babies. When you play against Arsenal, don't even play football. Just smash them. Get off of my office, fucking French cunt.
Hello everybody and welcome to Off the Field with 12th Man Brewing. My name is Tilak Gaurangsha and I'm super excited to introduce to you what could be the youngest, newest podcast on the block. We're going to host a lot of your favorite sporting icons and icons at large outside of sports as well with time. And the idea is to hear of their stories, hear of their experiences, moments, highs and lows, all of it together in a very candid setup. Our first guest is Patrice Evra, and I'm able to introduce this podcast to you and introduce our channel to you live from Old Trafford, which is the theatre of dreams. And do make sure to follow us, subscribe us. I don't do this a lot, so do make sure to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and make sure that you let us know how you like our content. Also let us know who you'd like to see next on our show. The first one, Off the Field with Patrice Evra. Here you go.
Let's get off the field with Patrice over here. What's it been like? What's India like to you, Pat?
It's amazing. I mean, the energy, the love of the people, you know, whatever I go in India, it's just, sometimes I feel like so blessed and grateful, and people say thank you for all the years you have done on the beach, but actually I want to say thanks to you guys. Because, you know, sometimes we are on TV, but we don't realize how many fans we got there, how passionate they are. Because even with the time zone, for them to stay awake, to still watching the game. So now I realize, because every game, so I back to the hotel at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I end up sleeping around 6 a.m. So my, you know, the time zone, I'm all over the place. So that's why I respect them, because after the game, the next day they have to go to work, or things like that, and people don't understand. That's why the fans are so important. Without them, we are nothing. But people, sometimes some players, they don't realize the sacrifice they have to make. Like even when a man at home, his team lose, all the bad energy, you know, will reflect on his family. He won't be happy. So it's quite tough to be a fan, to be honest.
And especially the times that our club is, I would say we're getting out of it. But before that, another part that you mentioned about the importance of fans and what it is like to watch their teams play through weird, awkward hours and so on. My partner at 12th Man and I, we love watching United games together. And so we thought, wouldn't we love to have our own beer brand? And to commemorate this special occasion where we have you join us, we're going to release a limited edition, which is available for fans to try tonight, of French vanilla porter.
Whoa.
And especially for you.
Wow. Wow.
I'd love for you to check out the label as well. It's been inspired by your energy, by your
I know. I love
trophies.
this game.
We got the auto in as well.
I feel like maybe it's Park Ji-sung behind me, or the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've categorically avoided any copyright issues, Pat.
Exactly. I can see I look too beautiful on the can. So we can try it or not?
100%. I would love to. In fact, let's do it.
Are you sure? I'm already crazy, so if
Let's
I
do it.
start drinking beer,
Let's do it.
good luck. I apologize in advance, guys.
All right.
So cheers.
Cheers, Pat.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Ooh, dangerous.
It says 5%, but I promise it is 5%.
It's definitely more than that.
What we're going to do is we're going to play a 10-second audio clip, Pat. And it's going to be from a particular stadium that you've played at. A, you need to guess which stadium. If you don't, then we can have help from the audience, but I think you'll get it. And B, what are the best memories that you can share with us playing there? It's a tough one. I hope you've not had too much of the beer.
Why you didn't tell me that?
That was the trick. No.
Oh
It's fun. It's easy.
guys. Come on, come on. Well done, guys.
Tell us more about your off-the-field partnerships with the people who you played with and cherish the best moments of your life.
I mean, for me, when you play in any team, they have to be like your family. Actually, sometimes you see them even more than your family. So you have to build that bond, because even if we are teammates, if I trust you, if you trust me, if you know me better, we're gonna be even stronger. And in the tough moments, we're gonna always, say it's gonna be fine. Someone gonna support you, but it's not the case. Don't get me wrong for everyone. But yeah, like you say, Park Ji-sung is the godfather of my son. He's one of the best friends I had. I can mention him, Cristiano, Tevez. But Tevez and G, we were always together. Even I remember Ferguson, he used to say, but someone talk Argentinian and Korean and the French guys can talk. He was always laughing about us. And he used to call us the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I wasn't the ugly, eh? I let you guess, between G, Tevez, and I. Who was the good?
I mean, I'm not commenting at any cost. But one thing we can definitely agree on is Park Ji-sung being the...
Good start, yeah.
Yeah.
So where is the bad?
We can ask them, not me. We're going to put you on the spot over here.
Let's go, this or that.
All the way till the end. First category is for players who you have played with, Pat. Can we have the next first? Oh. That's not fair.
It's not fair. No, it's not fair. Wow, this is crazy. Why doing it? You're not helping me, guys, huh? No, it's tough, because I know if I don't pick Cristiano, he's gonna block me on his phone. So that's my problem. Wow, I have to pick one of them. No, I pick Cristiano.
Cristiano Ronaldo. All right. More like a partnership that you had at the back versus more like a partnership you had at the front.
No, but he will be Cristiano again.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, we go next.
Ooh, this is family. Yeah.
We're going for blood, Pat.
No, Tevez.
All right. Okay.
I know, guys, but it's a different story. Tevez of the G.
And you thought it was tough at the start.
Nah, G is the GOAT. G.
The winner is Ji-sung Park.
I'm glad, yeah. No, but I know, it's really important. Like, G, people don't understand. He really represents his country. When he opened his academy football club, I remember everyone was here. The president wasn't there because he had an urgency. And the press the next day, they just say like, oh, the president didn't show up or whatever. In Korea, he said, I've got a road under my name. So I was like, when you watch those Asian movie, those small road, it was like a motorway, 4 kilometers, like Park Ji-sung. I'm not joking. It's like the president, God, and Park Ji-sung. To tell you the level is unbelievable. It's like more famous than Beckham or whatever. In Korea, it's unbelievable. When he's in Europe, people don't even recognize him. But trust me, when we were in Korea, when we go to a restaurant, we have to privatize the restaurant. Everywhere we were going is a nightmare. That's why he live in London, because he can't live in Korea.
Off the field, these were your friends, but we also know the kind of impact. When Ole came to India, he spoke extensively of his experiences, his moments with Sir Alex Ferguson.
My journey has been amazing. From Monaco, signing in 2006 to United in a full winter. So imagine me living in Monaco, nice and sunny, and coming to Manchester where it was cold and raining, snowing, whatever. Then first time in my life I played that game, I play at 12 because in France you play in the afternoon like around 3, 4 or 8, and most of the games sometime in the evening like 9 or whatever, never at 12. And I remember we were all eating, and I'm not a big fan of breakfast. I just want a green tea and I don't eat in the morning. So I see Michael Silvestre and Luisa, my French teammate, eating pasta and beans. So I say, you know, when you come to a new country, new culture, you need to adapt. So I started eating pasta and beans. Then I went in my room. I start feeling sick. So I vomit everything. Then I was like, okay, should I call the boss and tell him I can't play? But they will say, okay, because he's scared, it's the derby. Anyway, we arrived there. It was so warm. I think this is the only moment I see the sunshine in Manchester was that day. I play against Trevor Sinclair, really big guys, and boom, he elbowed me. So I was like bleeding after 5 minutes. He was welcome to England. And in one point I was against the post like that, and I was like, what I'm doing here? The football is so fast. You know, I was in Monaco, chilling, having a good life. Anyway, first we arrive in the dressing room, and the gaffer give like the hair dryer to everyone. And he looked at me, he said, Patrice, now you're going to watch the rest of the game next to me, and you're going to learn how to play in England. So imagine I was like the best French player, named 4 times the best left back in the French league, playing with the national team. And after my first game, I'm being sub after 45 minutes. And even get worse, because after the game, so we lost 3-1, and my agent was with his wife, and he looked at me, and he put his hand like that on me. He was like, Patrice, I'm sorry. I say, what do you mean you're sorry? He said, you should never have come to United. So imagine, I'm already down, and I see his wife looking at me like I was... Anyway, then the rest is a history. Because from that game, I see people will start dubbing at me. So I came in January. Then after I did the full preseason, and I remember Mick Phelan, after the tournament, he said, now you're a Man United player. I think I needed that because I think maybe I was the best on everything and everything was too easy. Then I realized when I signed for United, it was a different world, you know, different pressure, different demand. Then, you know, I'm always say to people when they say, what's your favorite game? Sometimes I like to say this one because he wake me up. Stop it. I don't want to hear more. Stop it. No. You never walk alone. No, we don't need to. Yeah. Liverpool, Anfield. Why you have to start with that?
We had the fans singing something at the start when Pat walked in. What was it?
It's alright.
That's why we had to play that.
Yeah, okay. Oh my God. Actually, the best feeling is to win at Anfield, and the worst feeling is to lose at Anfield. Trust me, because Ferguson, when you lose at Anfield for 2 weeks, he won't even say hi. Even the chef, the way he will give you the food, you know, it's like he want to punch you. Like he's crazy, the effect, you know, it's the biggest game. I always say, that was my philosophy. Playing against Liverpool, you're playing against the enemy. Playing against Manchester City, you're playing against the nosy neighbor. Playing against Arsenal, you're playing against your baby. Yeah, sorry. And winning against Chelsea, it means like you're going to win the league. Because they were, back in the day, the most similar team. Like us, like leader, man, you know. So that was the philosophy. But yeah, I mean, Anfield, a lot of things happened. But I always have good memory. Because, you know, when every time we were winning and all the fans, they were like this, doing me this, I was always kitching the bus and saying, woo! So, yeah, great place to win, but to lose, wow. When you lose there is a nightmare.
I'd like to share a quick, like a 30-second note on this. The minute that clip played and he figured it's Anfield, he didn't wait for it to end and he was like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. And I love how, I mean, not ex-United players, not all of them, but many of them, at least the two that we've hosted in India so far. I think the kind of bond that we share with the club as players, as fans, as legends of the game, of course, sat here with you.
But I mean, that's why the fan, they were feeling related, connected to us. Now football are completely changed. It's like a business. You know, a player, they are like a brand, they are political, they want to be like famous. You know, it's all about celebrity, but that's the society. That's why I'm not like the old school player and tell them they shouldn't do that, because this is not our generation. But our generation, we were making sure, you see, before you were allowed to celebrate with the fan when you score a goal, you don't understand how much energy you get doing all of that. But now the football complete change. And, you know, if you're a red, you are a red. And it's not like I hate Liverpool, it's not like I hate City, because I don't have hate in my heart. But it's just like, why you have to play it? Like, I always say, I don't need Manchester United. I love Manchester United.
Okay, over to the next stadium now, please.
I mean, that's the stadium?
That's the stadium.
Why, but why they say, see, why they talk about Cristiano?
Because who played here? Who's the most iconic player at the stadium where you have also played against as an opponent?
Bernabeu.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they were trying to hint.
No, okay. No, but okay, guy, you say, see, but now he's Al Nasser, he played for Juventus, he played for United, so you didn't help me, actually.
Question over here, Pat. You've played at the Santiago Bernabeu, and I mean, it's all its glory, in all its ups and downs, it's 10 times better than any history that a club has currently when it's just looking at Champions League or over the years, the kind of legends, the Galacticos, as they say. What was that like?
No, I mean, like, Madrid is a team I like to see play, and every time, you know, when they play the Champions League, you feel like they are playing a training session. They never panic. They have this in their DNA. But Madrid bring me luck. You know why I signed for United? Carlos Queiroz was the manager of Real Madrid when, with Monaco, we beat them in semi-final. But the real Galactico, like Zidane, Figo, Roberto Carlos, Beckham, and I can go on and on and on. And in that game, I gave 2 assists, and we win 3-1 with Monaco. I remember we lost in Bernabeu 4-2, and we win 3-1 at home. And Carlos Queiroz, like I said, was the assistant. That's when he tell about Ferguson when he came back. Listen, we have the best left back in the world, because I heard them so much that game. And after, I don't know, even with Juventus, when I play against Madrid, I always beat them. And I like this team. I like Madrid. And they, like I say, the Champions League is just unbelievable what they're doing.
I don't know if we'll be alive when we knock them off their perch, but I'd hope for that. Okay,
let's start praying then.
Yeah, all the United fans are like, oh, don't go there, brother. Your favorite game, one of the ones that you believed was your favorite game, but turns out, or the game at which you were at your best, I think it was the one against Tottenham. You speak about it a bit in your book, I Love This Game. Man United was 2-0 up, and you were thinking like you were having the best game of your life.
Oh my God. I'm allowed to swear. It's Ferguson. If you want the full story, I need to swear. You know, I don't like, okay. So yeah, we play against Tottenham. We are winning 2-0. I'm having one of the best games in my life. I promise you. Like, and I come in the dress, everyone like, oh, Patrice, you're on fire. And you know, I was walking, smiling. I know, I got it, you know. And I remember I said like that. And Ferguson didn't talk. You know, when he doesn't talk for 10 minutes, it means someone is in trouble. Then he looked at me, he said, Patrice, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. What? He said, are you tired? I look at him around, I said, I'm tired. Why? He said, why you pass the ball back to Edwin van der Sar? And it was the only back pass I did. in 45 minutes. I said, boss, because I didn't have any solution forward, he stood up. This is one of the worst games you're playing for United. If you keep passing the ball back, I swear you're going to watch the rest of the game next to me. Blah, blah, blah. And swearing and spitting on my face. Then, I was biting my tongue. But this guy is crazy. And I remember even Gixie was like, Patrice, don't go away. He's getting old. So I was really angry. So we finished second half, 4-0. I win the man of the match. Everyone, Patrice, I did my show. I was angry. Because I never answer back to the manager in front of the player. Even if he's right or wrong, I never do that. This is the way I've been educated. So the next day, I come in Carrington and I say, hello, son, how are you? I say, boss, what's happened yesterday? Oh, you were the best player on the pitch. But Cristiano was start doing some trick. We were missing some chance. The United fan, they want entertainment. When you score one goal, you need to score the second, the third, the fourth. Then I look at him, I say, boss, this was a really close one. Next time, make a sign. He look at me, he say, get out of my office, fucking French cunt. I didn't, he swear. And, closing that door, I realized this is management. He picked the best player on the pitch to send a message. Because all the people, they were like, if he's killing Patrice, what about us? That's the only moment I realized.
Another story that comes to mind of you and Sir Alex, and this one cost us a cup final, I believe. It was against Chelsea. And we were, you were bound to start the best left back in the country by a distant mile, I suppose. But I think, who was it? Enzo who started ahead of you?
So my first final, Wembley. And it was a newspaper. And they put a picture on front page. They put the football saved my life. Evra used to be a gangster, selling drugs, like a lot of crazy things like that. So before the training session, Ferguson, the day before the game, he said, Patrice, you're not playing tomorrow. I'm like, what? He said, no, I'm joking, And I'm like, what is make this joke? Then after he called me again, he said, no, because, the Glazer, they say for the image of the club, that picture. I said, but boss, this is not true. I'm joking again. So he's doing this. We do the team, the best 11. I'm with Cristiano Ronaldo on the left. So I start everything. I went to bed 100% sure I'm starting the game. In the morning, I remember I put the music loud. I was dancing. The boss, when I saw him, I said, something wrong will happen. And he says, son, trust me, you're going to win the game for us. This is a new stadium. Wembley is going to be warm, but I'm going to start Gabienza. I know you devastated the season you have made. You play most of the game, and I know I don't play this final. You don't play this final, but please trust me. Then after 5 minutes, Ferguson sent me to warm up. I was warming. I warm up that I never warm like this. It was 85 minutes, and I never get in. And even you could see the smoke in my head, how much I was like warm. But I never came in, and we lost. So we lost 1-0, Drogba. Then after the game, I remember I received my medal. I throw it on the pitch. I don't even know where's the medal. And Ferguson wanted to shake my hands, and I didn't shook his hand. And I called my agent. I said, this is disrespectful. My agent said, oh, you got Barcelona, you have AS Roma, you have like some teams. So I was like, nearly by just a reaction of anger, wanted to leave United. Then a week later, Ferguson called me. He said, I'm sorry, I should have started you. I really apologize, but you're my man, and I want you to play for many years here. So that's why sometimes you have to not be too angry and taking too much decision, based to emotion. Because in that moment, I think if I was leaving United, I will regret all my life.
What was it like being a player off the field back in that period? Being a Man United first. I went for dinner the other night with Wes Brown, and he still talks about the time when he was like, oh, when we went out of town, the whole town knew we were the Man United boys and we were out in town.
Yeah, it was great because every time you need to eat to any restaurant, they will find a table for you. But at the same time, we were living like we have to hide from everything. So even if we go to a restaurant, we have to get through the kitchen. We're gonna have always the security, always the back door. And sometimes, you just like, I remember one day I was like putting some petrol in my car and you see just the paparazzi like there. I'm like, what are you gonna do with this picture? So you lose your privacy, but it's part of the package. And especially in that period, people, and I would never compare ourselves to God, but that's the way people were seeing us. It was unbelievable. We were like proper like rock star.
It's been a while since you've been away from Old Trafford now. You then went to Italy, you came back to England for a bit. It's fair to say that, Pat, you have a sort of persona online, which is, in a good way, far ahead of a lot of other players from around the same time. How's that come about?
It come from God. I don't have any plan. I didn't even think, when I will retire. Then, actually, me being on social media is absolutely accident. And you remember back in the day, I remember Rio was the first with Twitter. And I remember I was always, what you doing? You losing on, this is the future. Even Ferguson, if I see one player on social media, he won't play, you need to stop, you need to be focused on football. And when I signed for Juventus, I see Paul Pogba every time with his Instagram. And I was like, what is this, like gram or whatever? What you doing? We need to focus. No, but this is a nice app. Okay. Then after every time I saw the fan, after I finished training, we text you on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, you never answer. I say, I have no social media. They are all fake accounts. Then I say, Paul, because you're in touch with the people from Instagram, can you tell them like to delete all the account? And where they trick me, they say, no. Just Patrice have to open his official account, so all the fake account will disappear. So I did that. I put a picture when I was a kid at school, and all the fun. No, it's not him. Patrice Evra will never be on social media, whatever, the blue stick, everything. But people still didn't believe. Then during the Euro 2016 with France, when you are in your room, you're bored. Then I finish my shower. I like to sing. I'm a bad singer, but I just scream. And I sing at the end and I say, I love this game. I love this game. There is nothing about any game. I love this game is about your life. Life is a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but just stay positive. And where I take it, actually, back in the day, when you remember the NBA, it was, I love this game, but they never say it. So because I didn't speak English and I was like, I love this game. So that's where he come from. Then after he went viral, but like I said, sometimes I see a comment on my post, someone say, I lose my dad, watching one of your video make me smile. This is more important than winning the Champions League. Because this is the love of people. Like I can tell you, I'm 10 times more famous now than even when I was on my prime at Manchester. Because people feel connected. I'm not Messi, I'm not Ronaldo, I'm not Neymar. But me now is different because it's the message. I love this game. It's not about me. It's about all of us. Respect every culture, believe in God or not, but we are all together.
They're not supposed to like it, but the guard of honour is the correct thing to do. The reception for Robin van Persie may not be, but it was perhaps as inevitable as it is hostile. Wenger's pre-match plea for a classy response from home fans has fallen on some deaf ears.
Over to you, Pat. What was it like walking out that day at the Emirates? Captaining, of course, absolutely. And then the whole saga around Robin van Persie.
Yeah, it was amazing. But people need to understand. Like, people think I hate the Arsenal fan. I won't hate them. No, never. I love them. They are my babies. You can hate. You can hate Arsenal. And I'll be honest, it's just playing against Arsenal. It was always the feeling playing against my kids. Because every time we smash them, and it's just a feeling, I promise you, I don't say it. It sounds like disrespect, but that's what I met Wenger, Arsene Wenger, and he was like, Patrice, I used to hate you. I say, why? He said, because guys, you were too good. Because Ferguson was always say, when you play against Arsenal, don't even play football, just smash them. And they were scared, and they were so scared of us. So that's why I have a lot of friends, you know, they Arsenal fan, and I keep saying, you know, Arsenal is like watching a series on Netflix. You always wait for the next season. You always, you know, you always.
The next one is more than just a conversation, more than just a goal. How I see it as a fan was, this was the beginning of the end of what we saw once Sir Alex left. And your moment, this particular moment that we're seeing next, was what made United fans around the world think, oh, hang on a minute, it's not all that gloomy. We're still out there. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But let's have a look at the next one, please.
Блин, Валенсии, Руни просит пас не туда. Но это Эвра, удар в девятку! Голище! Patrice Evra!
Within about 40 seconds or 45 seconds of that goal, they scored again. But that goal in that moment made United fans around the world dream.
Yeah, I know. But that game, of course, is at the end, I was really sad, even if this was one of the best goals I scored in my career, because he was meaning something. The day before we went where the plane crashed, and it was all the flower, and I remember, you know, I always respect when club have history. Then when I back in my room, you know, I didn't pray for scoring goal or whatever, but I pray for the Busby Bam to be proud of me. That's why every time I say I didn't score that goal, I think one of the Busby Babe must have scored that goal. And yeah, and it's true story. So yeah, at the end, not winning it, that's when Moyes was here. We were like playing good in Champions League, but not in the league. But yeah, big regret of that game, because we could have done better. And I think everyone was celebrating too much. That's why they score 2 goals there.
So do we blame you for that absolute screamer, because of which everyone lost their focus?
Yeah, I think you can blame me.
The idea is very simple, Pat. Something that you would do with your eyes shut. You're supposed to dribble through all these cans as if they were cones, as you would back in the day, or even now. And we're going to time your best time, starting from that end all the way there, on the field to off the field. We've dedicated a beer to your French vanilla porter, and we're going to request you to pour a fresh one to the best of what you can once you're up over there. We know you love this game, what you just saw. Now we want to know, do you love this beer? So we're going to request you to pour this, and we're going to request you to then also drink it. But the perfect pour presented by Patrice Evra. Yeah, that's it.
Did you shake it?
No. I'll get you a fresh one.
Okay, that's a good start. I can see that's a good start. There's speed as well. There's no real... Oh, Pat, you're an expert.
It's food.
Yeah.
No, yeah, of course. You don't need to drink it. No. You can enjoy it as much as, yeah. Of course, you don't have to finish it, Pat. You can.
Wow, it's very good.
Awesome. We were hoping for a cute, I love this beer, but I think we keep... Oh, he's gonna have another sip now.
I don't like this beer. I love this beer.